Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back with the best boys reacting to the latest game trailers. This time we're reacting to the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer that was dropped by Square Enix. As we know that Scott is a deep hater of Square Enix games. He hates them all. That's why he brought the latest Chrono Cross game, only to make a 5-page essay to rip on it on Twitter. Is that correct, Scott?
5 pages seems pretty light, to be honest.
Pretty light, you say. But all seriousness, looking forward to this. Square Enix has been doing nothing but successful games on their belt lately, from the Chrono Cross remake to the Romantic Saga remakes to the Mana remakes and remasters. Their future remasters for Dragon Quest. It feels like Square Enix is back at it again with newer games and older games. I feel like they're top of their form, and now they're dropping us another Kingdom Hearts game. So let's check what it's all about. Let's go.
I'm excited.
Yes, you're truly excited. I could feel the joy of the Kingdom Hearts in your heart. The Lost Master arc, that's what we're calling it, okay?
自分が望む結末ではなかったと絶望するのなら、他の世界に退場すればいい。選択肢は無限にあるはずだ。
Endless. The heart resides within the soul when it turns the direction of the face. Oh, gee. The heart's guy. Oh, now we're gonna have soul bodies now? The choice is yours once more. Alright.
What the heck?
Oh, look at this. We got... Wow.
Sora's definitely aged since we last saw him.
Yeah, he's graphically he's
Did he
improved.
just grow into his feet? What the heck? Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, what? No, no,
あなたはこの世界に来て7日間
You've been
ず
asleep.
っと眠っていたの。
Yeah. It's time for us to start paying rent.
ここはクワットラトゥム、
So they're in the city now, living in the city.
聖女の世界ではあるけれど、 私たちにとっては死の世界ってことになるみたい。
So I guess it's the world. Giant eyes. The first and final boss. Shadow Smash. Just this film on YouTube with that money. Well, it's nice to see he's wearing pants now. No more onesies. Ah, excellent transition. That's not about it. You got parkour. Okay, got a flip mechanic. Yay, did it. Hey, look, another action. Throw your heart away. Would technically should miss, but it's okay though. It's colorful, so it's
一度退場すれば、元の世界に戻れると思うな。
nobody's back again. Seeing it, the V didn't see it. Hey, it's all
Can't leave
good,
these
boys.
two out of anything.
Hopefully Donald can heal this time.
Make him a heel slave like I did in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oi! どこへ行くんだよ。
They
Magic
literally
in the
thought that
making.
Sora would be in the underworld with Hades or something.
Maybe with Orin. But yeah.
Ah, that would be interesting. They went to go see Orin.
Yeah. So let's get this out the way. This trailer's pretty magnificent. It's got a lot of crumbs for people to break the lore down. I'll explain what I saw in this. I saw Sora being a bum, not paying rent, When the girl asked him for rent, he dipped out and fought a shadow. That's what I saw. This is the story. Sora is refusing to pay rent with the light in his heart because it's for Kingdom Hearts. He's finally learned to be an adult bum, so very proud of him. Let's go, Sora.
He's really going the real world route, but I'm just still surprised that they. I mean, I shouldn't be too surprised because Stretzilia was actually like hinted at being in Quadratum and Melody of Memories as well as Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird to see that she's just instantly with Sora right now.
Yeah, because Sora's just two-timing Kairi as always, you know how it is. Honestly, though, graphically looks impressive. I'm rather confused about the time skip. Every day, Sora looks closer and closer to Noctis.
Yeah.
So this is what Nomura wants. What Nomura gets. He wants his Noctis.
Nomura is now very just sad he never got his Final Fantasy 13-2 or
15
versus 13, I should say. Wow.
Yeah, jeez. To be fair, Nomura like dug his own like pitch. He was Nomura is contentious with what he does. He's excellent character design, gameplay design, producing a video game. That's a whole different argument.
Yeah.
I do feel like the hyper realisticness of this. I don't know if this because it looks like it's a blend of cutscene graphics, could be action graphics, is a huge step forward. Definitely lacking the cartoony feel that I enjoy of the first 3 games.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how like this works when we get Sora with Donald and Goofy. I mean, hopefully we see them.
Yeah, hopefully Roxas isn't dead. Sorry, oops, spoiler. Roxas is dead, guys.
I just also wonder how like I can't even imagine seeing like Stretzilia like meeting Roxas and Ventus at the same time. Just because, for those of you who know, Ventus was the one who killed Stretzilia.
Yeah. Like, hey, thanks for the murder, putty. No, it was for friendship. It's okay. The thing about it is, like, I guess we got the hooded people with Organization 13. Some of them are still alive. I have to actually check my notebook of how many people are officially dead who are not dead. But, math is math.
Yeah, it could be... Those people in the cloaks could be any number of people. There's speculation. I know people thinking it could be the Master of Masters, but that one could have been because he has the same kind of stance.
Yeah, but Mark Hamill's dead.
Master. He was, but so was Sora, and so was Stretzilia.
I swear this is like nobody dies but nobody live, Matthew McConaughey type stuff right here. But
I mean, I'm guessing Quadratum is supposed to be like the place where like the lost lights gather kind of deal. This is like their afterworld.
Right, but I believe I forgot which game was it. But isn't Riku technically a Keyblade master because he passed the test but not Sora?
Yes.
So
in
why are you calling
Drop Distance? He became a Keyblade master.
Right, exactly. See, I played them all, Scott. I just have a deep dislike of them because it took my life to get here. But on a very serious note, Kingdom Hearts, if you're an OG person like me, this game took your entire livelihood away from you. So I'm a little upset it took this long to get here. And now up to the 4th game. But I am excited to see why they call the Lost Master arc, especially when you have a master with Riku. Are they referring to, again, the older masters? Is Mark Hamill really dead? Is the voice Zeno? He's dead, I'm assuming. But anyway, this is Kingdom Hearts, so...
Yeah.
But honestly, though, if we talk more about... That's enough lore speculation from us, but if I want to talk about the game, graphically looks impressive. It's Square Enix. I did like seeing the hook mechanic, the little action sequence, the quick time events, which is Kingdom Hearts very famous for doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks pretty good from there. Definitely looking forward to see the lore speculation from it, and I'm rather confused that Sora is here in this location rather than compared to the ending of 3.
Yeah, it is interesting because like he ended on like the top of a building with Yuzora basically, well, not really killing him, but like freezing him away,
Basically,
saying he's gonna save him, and I guess his version of saving him was putting him into a small coma. I mean,
Right.
I guess that was Namine's deal, and it worked out just fine for him.
right, but it ended up giving us the our summer vacation finally be over, which legit, the OG Traverse Town Kingdom Hearts 2 is my favorite intro level music, and legit still makes me cry to this day.
That's very true. Having to see like, it's so funny when like you first play Kingdom Hearts 2, you're so just drawn back it because you're just playing this random dude you never met before.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, Sora, but when the time comes for you to actually play Sora, you're just like, I want to go back to him.
Yeah, it felt bad because like during the like early 2000s when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, we learned through trailers this new character, and I was thinking this is when Square Enix was making a bunch of games where they will make you play a random character in the intro, and that's the tutorial. But in the case of Roxas, it didn't feel that way because you're connecting people in town. You were making friends with Yuffie and all the other kids in town, and you were making friends with your rival, and it felt like different. Like, oh, perhaps they actually gave up on Sora because of Chain of Memories. I'm like, this is kind of cool. But then you realize not only is the intro level, you connect to a character who's essentially supposed to die in the end, and that music is perfect. I actually think the Traverse Town theme song is legit one of the best themes in the Kingdom Hearts series.
Yeah, I mean, it is interesting because like I feel like that one of the reasons they made the 358-2 days was because of people wanting more time with Roxas.
Yeah.
And just like with his story.
Yeah, and then it hurts even more because of Shion. So thanks for again. I feel like the entire saga of 2 is nothing more than watching your heart slowly break into sincere sadness. While 3 was like, we're sorry for that, but let's get more confusing again.
Hopefully you played all the mobile game.
Oh geez, those guys.
That was my only one big thing I didn't like about Kingdom Hearts 3 was pretty much making the mobile game canon-ish. I know it's supposed to be canon, but I was kind of hoping it would kind of not be staying with the rest of the series.
No, that was too much. I definitely agree with that. I do feel like, on a very serious note, that Square Enix did a good job when they make their Kingdom Hearts Master Collection 1.5, 2.5, and the final mix for all of it. They did it. I like how they ported them all perfectly playable right, and you could play them so you can catch up if you miss any games, because they had games on the DS, Game Boy Advance, they had games on the PSP, which, LOL, who owned a PSP? No offense to anybody out there who owned a PSP.
I may or may not have written about my entire experience with the PSP on the site.
Yeah, no one. Look, you own a PSP. That's not in the sense. Look, I own a Vita. No one looks. People look at me and think I'm crazy. The Vita was the system, all right. So
this wasn't like a Virtual Boy.
Yeah, at least in Virtual Boy, true. But honestly, though, I'm excited to see where the story goes with this game. I really hope he fixed some of the plot holes in 3. I still feel like the best game is 1 and 2. 2, I think, was just much more emotionally drawn as a game. 3 just hurt me financially and gameplay wise and emotionally because, like, what is this? 3 felt like a jumbo SpaghettiOs that wasn't warmed up, and he told me to eat it, and like, this is cold. And just don't worry about it, SpaghettiOs.
When it came to Kingdom Hearts 3, I mostly enjoyed my playtime aside from the Frozen world because that was literally useless.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I felt 3. Not that 3 was rushed or bad, or whatever. It just felt like it felt so kind of incomplete in a way,
Yeah.
And that's my biggest concern about 3. It felt a bit incomplete. I hope 4 fixes the problems of like 3, making the story much more cohesive, regardless of whatever theme they decide to go with. That's my only concern. Gameplay wise, it's Kingdom Hearts. It's smash buttons. LOL, it works. Unless you're playing on heroic and proud mode, then learn to dodge.
Critical mode, you better know how to block and guard and dodge and reflect and parry.
Critical mode, oh jeez.
I
ended up beating Kingdom Hearts 1 on proud mode a while back just to see how difficult it was. Like, this is good memories. 2 hits from any boss, you die. That was good, no matter how big your life bar is.
Yeah.
Good stuff. But yeah.
It was always a mess playing the first one on proud when you had to fight those few Riku fights right before the end of the game.
Mm-hmm. Dodge. You dodge. Yeah.
It's like you could try to do like the super glide, but he actually glides faster than you, so it doesn't help that much.
Nope, it doesn't. But definitely, though, I think, like I said, so I'm looking forward to this game. Also, you can see how the plot goes. I want to see if they wrap up any of the issues from the 3rd game. I hope there's a couple things I wish they could potentially fix. I wish they would go back to elements of some of their older games where the story is much more concise and adding much more feel to the character. Like in 3, I felt a lot more blasé about it because I didn't really connect to a lot of the newer characters as much as compared to 1 and 2, or even some of the other games, like Dream Dot Distance or Chain of Memories, where I connected to Riku and I connected to, Ventus and Terra. And rip Terra though. You got a bad luck, buddy. You made one mistake, your life is over.
Terra just decided to be a little naive, and then it turned out to go against him.
Yeah, his life got over, and Aqua being stuck in space is not good. So yeah.
Aqua's selflessness was her fault.
Yeah. Aqua got not and Mickey's like, I can help you find Aqua. Wait, what happened? Bye bye. Thanks, Mickey.
Yeah.
But that's
kind of sad.
Yeah, but enough about like venting about it. So, but my venting, but talk about it. I guess, as you could still say, Scott, I am still a fan of Kingdom Hearts, even though I'm a little scorned.
You're just jaded now.
I'm jaded now. Look, man, 10+ years would do that to you. Once you grow a beard in the woods.
Once you start being taller than Goofy. No.
Yeah, it's all on Goofy. Donald never healed me. It's been over 10 years. He never healed me.
I never forgiven him for trying to play with him in Kingdom Hearts 2. He would always let me die when I'd fight Sephiroth.
Do you know he actually casted Fire ago instead of healing me?
1 MP, what does he do? Thundaga! What?
Yeah, he did.
Or he'll heal Goofy. He always likes to heal Goofy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Goofy, like, what about me? It should have been me. It should have been me. But honestly, Scott, anything you're looking forward to for 4 to improve over 3, or are you hoping 4 just kind of like do a soft reboot or anything?
Knowing that Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be more like a beginning of a new arc, I really hope that they take this game a little slower than how like Kingdom Hearts 3 was. I'm really hoping that this one gives more explanation of like Quadratum, Verum Rex, like what the heck we're doing here. I know there's lots of people excited because this could mean we could have like Marvel or Star Wars or other like things that Disney has, and I don't really care as much about that as much as I just care that they kind of give us a moment to just feel around and let Sora not have to, go into a world of having to save the universe every 5 seconds because someone else doesn't know how to do it, and they just hope that this little kid with a Keyblade can save the world for him.
While we chase a magical girl who's been a random magical girl like 3 times in a row.
I'm sure we could fight Heartless along the way. We just don't need to be the one to, defeat every single multiversal threat to the world.
Yeah, and I guess I like the way you put it that exactly. It's like we know that because they still have a relationship with Disney, a partnership, they could include Avengers, Spider-Man, whoever. There's so many new Disney properties they could put in. We can get Wreck-It Ralph, we can get Turning Red, we can get Luca. There's so many properties they could use. Let's get out the way, right? I'm not interested in that much of it because I know that's going to be cool. What I'm interested in is having a more cohesive story. And gameplay-wise, it's Kingdom Hearts. It's not the greatest, it's the worst. You got used to it by the end. Like, once you play Kingdom Hearts 2, you got used to, like, whatever the game's going to do.
No lie, it's still addictive gameplay. When
you no, exactly. Like I said, hit buttons, do cool stuff, transform, bash people's head in. It just feels fun.
Yeah.
It's a solid ARPG. It's solid. Except for, Donald should rot and die because he's a traitor.
That's why I always switched him for Riku in Kingdom Hearts 2, because Riku actually heals you.
True. But yeah. But I guess that covers up all of our thoughts for, I guess, our reaction to the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, the Lost Master arc. Even though Riku's a master, he doesn't count anymore, right?
I mean, he technically gets... I mean, it's interesting because they can't really be... They know that they did it Lost Master as a way to say that it wasn't going to be Sora who's the Lost Master. It just, I think, adds more confusion of who's it going to be. And it'll probably be like the Master of Masters, like Master or whatever.
If the Master isn't Orin, I'll be upset, okay? It's his story, for God's sakes. It's always been...
my story.
It is his story. Actually, that would be the most Pogger Bowlers move they do there if the Master was Orin.
I mean, Orin was probably my most favorite, like, Final Fantasy character in Kingdom Hearts 2, just because he was always one of my favorite characters in the series of Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
so when he shows up, you're just like, yes!
Yes, he was definitely one of the cooler characters in 10, and 10 has a lot of problematic characters, like... Yeah. But it's Final Fantasy 10. I mean, I love how they're, around Destiny Island as a kid form. They were really cool. Another theme song that makes me feel nostalgic and put tears in my eyes. The Destiny Island theme song. Always, every time.
Oh, yes.
What a classic. But anyway, This is myself, Caecilian of Scott, with our opinions of Kingdom Hearts the series and a reaction to the trailer. Kingdom Hearts 4, the Lost Masters arc, not featuring Riku, of course. Well, I guess they actually fix it. But in a very serious note, thank you guys for checking out the video. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell as well so you be notified next time we go live with more content, because that stuff is cool. And be sure to hit our link trees in the description below so you can follow us on our other social media, such as our Twitter, various YouTubes, and our Twitch pages where we stream live. Because most of the times we play video games and not complain about what does Kingdom Hearts mean. Like, I'm starting to feel Kingdom Hearts is one giant troll, that it's all about, you know, not about keys, not about heart, it's not about the soul. It's about the Mets, baby. Let's go Mets. It's about the Mets. We love the Mets.
Reactions.
Hit the home run, yeah. And he did hit the home run. See right there, right there. So he hit the home run. It's all about the Mets, baby. Let's go Mets. Sky, you have anything to add about that? Because I know you love the Mets
Beautiful. Too. I just get drowned in this. Sorry.
You get drowned in the love of your Mets.
Totes.
Totes. Anyway, all seriousness, thank you guys for checking out the video. We'll see you in the next one. And remember, Kingdom Hearts 4, Lost Masters arc. Let's go Mets, baby. I want that edit for Sora in a Mets uniform. Let's go Mets.
See ya.